All right, hello. Welcome to a special video preview of Forza Horizon 2. I'm your host, Jeff Cork, joined today by Matt Cotto.
Hello.
And Brian Eckberg from Turn 10 Studios.
Hey there.
So what are we looking at here? This is the Gamescom build for the game?
That's right. This is the floor demo that we're showing off at Gamescom 2014. Forza Horizon 2, obviously on Xbox One. So giving people a taste of a game that will be coming out on September 30th on Xbox One.
And the big thing with this one is obviously it's weather.
One of the big things is weather. Yeah, absolutely. This is the first time we've ever had weather in any Forza game. So something that folks have been looking forward to for a long time. And it's great to finally bring it to life in Forza Horizon 2. And it really sort of makes sense to do this on Xbox One. You know, the Xbox One gives us the power to really create this technology, really with an emphasis on simulation. We simulate the atmosphere in this game, simulate the particles in the air. So we're not faking rain here. When you see rain in the game, it's because the atmospheric conditions were correct for rain. So you see rain happening in the game because it's supposed to be happening in the rain. It would happen in the real world that way.
And you simulate like the drying of puddles and all that weird stuff too, right?
Absolutely.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's part of that is we build these technologies to be realistic. So, you're driving into a summer rainstorm and the rain's kicking up off the tires of the car in front of you. You've got working windshield wipers and the road is very wet. And then once the rain dies down, the road is still wet, but it's drying as it goes. And like you said, it dries in a realistic way because standing water takes longer to dry than the road, the wetness on the surface itself. So we definitely simulate that completely in the game.
And you'll probably notice this in a second. We are no longer in Colorado.
No, we've taken a trip. We've taken a trip across the Atlantic Ocean. We are now in Southern Europe, which is where the game is held this time around. Colorado was a great place to explore in the original Horizon, but for Horizon 2, we definitely wanted a new feel, a new look, and we had a lot of different choices. And when I say we, I'm saying specifically Playground Games, the developers of the Xbox One version of Horizon 2. A lot of different choices for where they could go, but in the end, it was really Southern Europe that rose to the top for them because, well, first of all, because it's got this amazing variety. You have everything from amazing geographic diversity and variety. We have these amazing towns like Provence and Nice that appear in the game. They all have that real sort of colorful, uplifting vibe to them, and everywhere you go, it's like a postcard, and it's all rendered in 1080p. So. It's been great to have this amazing setting to bring to life in the game, and you can do awesome stuff like that.
Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of amazing, what is Cotto doing right now, other than, we'll ignore that tree?
Well, he's definitely, he's off the beaten path, which is one of the great things about Horizon 2. We have really taken that sense of freedom as one of our pillars for the game. We want you to feel like you can go anywhere you want in this game. There's no artificial barriers. If you want to cut through a field and mow down some bushes, you can do that, or you can stick to the road. And as a result, we've got, compared to the original Horizon, we've got 3 times as much playable space in the game where you can go and drive, and it gives us an opportunity to really fill that world with lots of cool things to do. Race events and challenges that you can take part in that aren't necessarily always about racing, but speed traps and just a huge variety of things that you can do in whatever car you're in the game.
And naturally, Lamborghini is exactly what you want when you're going through a field. It really is. It's not really on the marketing materials, but it really is an all-terrain kind of vehicle.
I think you're proving it right now. You're telling that Lamborghini story in a whole new way. I love it.
I think the hood looks really nice right now.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's the whole thing. It's like you can play this game in first person, and we're entering into the rainy part of the demo, and it's a great chance to switch to first person view. Not to put too much pressure on you there, but you can see those windshield wipers working. If you get close enough to the car ahead of you, you see that spray kicking up, and every car. We want the game to be fun and people to be able to pick up and play. But we also want it to be authentic, and all of these cars will feel unique and different from one another. That's important to us to really hit that note of authenticity that Forza really tries to deliver from game to game.
Now,
And
Kato, you're playing it right now. Talk to me about how the rain is affecting things. I mean, obviously, you kind of fishtailed out as soon as it hit, but
Yeah, you can feel it a little bit. It's not super exaggerated, but I'm definitely having to watch a little bit on the acceleration as well as just some. This is a pretty obviously some tight turns here, so I got to watch a little bit. But it's not overly exaggerated or whatnot.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a key. We want you to feel what a wet road feels like, but we don't want to punish you with that. We still want it to be a fun game that people can pick up and play.
now the rain effect on this race is just kind of like baked into this particular event. Is it also dynamic as it happens in the world as you're kind of exploring?
That's right. It's dynamic in the full game. It will be dynamic. Here it's built in just to show you what it's like, to give people that sort of all-encompassing effect of what to expect in Horizon 2. Nicely done.
There you go.
It's 10th,
We can remove that 0 in post-production. So there you go.
right.
Flawless victory. Number 1. Look at that.
There we go.
I don't know if we can buff that out.
That
but-
might not be the poster image of it that we use.
Excellent. So September 30th, obviously, it just hit me.
Yep. September 30th, coming on Xbox One, Forza Horizon 2.
Excellent. Well, thanks for stopping by, Brian. Thanks for driving, Kato. And
Well,
thanks for
for what it's
watching.
worth.